It's that time of year where rummaging and secondhand shopping is all the rage for me. Come along as I share some garage sailing, a haul of some beautiful and frugal decor, and how I've used some of these pieces in my home. I enjoy a good garage sale, and especially ones that are steals of a deal, and they have great prices. But it's always just fun to peruse and look, find pieces that suit your home, your decor that you need for practicality, that you want for functionality, and of course just adding beauty. So I always look for things that I enjoy: vintage pieces, pieces that I can hang on walls, baskets. You'll see that is a lot of my haul is baskets. I love looking at vintage artwork. And then of course just finding functional things like tools for the kitchen, clothes for the kids, just different things, books that I can use and be a part of our home. I do not buy just to buy most of the time. There's a few pieces that I bought because I just really enjoyed it and it was a great price, but often I am definitely purposeful with what I rummage for and thrift for. But always just fun to go along with the kids, go with a friend, and find a good deal. You'll see in my haul, I did pick up some Nancy Drew books. I picked up some really fun garden books that I peruse and keep on my coffee table or by my chair that I sit in, just to find inspiration. And that's what I love about garage selling. You find books very cheap for just the enjoyment to look at and peruse and gain some knowledge too. And like I said, baskets. I am a sucker for baskets. You'll see that. And so whether I use them for decor, whether I use them for purposeful things, I'm always looking for baskets. And usually decor is purposeful in my home when it comes to baskets, since we live in such a small house. So I have to be very purposeful and practical. All right, friends, it is a thrift haul time for you. I have a collected thrift haul from the last month or so that I have done, from some antiquing to some rummaging to actually a few free items, which is always great. So I'm going to share with you what I have found and how I'll use some of these pieces in my home. So to be frugal as homemaking is so important, I think, especially with inflation, with the way our economy is right now. And if you want decor that fits your style and pieces that you will love in your home, I think collected and put together pieces are the way to go. And this is something that takes time. So my home has been collected for many years now. I have transitioned from a different style of just kind of like knick-knacky things on the shelves to having a more vintage cottage style look that I feel I am in love with. So I'm just going to share with you what I have found and, like I said, how I will be using them in my home. First thing is baskets. I share this with you every time, but I am just such a huge sucker for baskets. They are beautiful, they corral things, they look good, they are functional for so many different ways. First basket. This was given to me by a friend who is moving. So it's such a sturdy, leather handled, actually wood handled basket. So thick, well designed basket that I think will just be so great to have. It would be great for gardening, for the produce, but it's almost too beautiful for that. So it could even sit in our living room with some books in it, a few small blankets, but I will be showing you some ways I've used this. All right, this next basket she gave me is massive. So there it is. It's got a red checkered lining in it, wood handled, like sturdy basket. So when she offered this to me, I said, yes, please, I will take it. It would be beautiful for laundry to have in it. Even just to store things up like on top of a fridge, maybe a tad bit tall, but just to have a huge massive basket, like something like this would retail for $40. So I am very grateful to have been able to have gotten this nice basket. It is a little worn on the bottom, but it's okay. Free is key. I guess that is the way to go when it's a good quality. Sometimes saying yes to free things is not always great when it's chintzy, it's not going to function well in your home. So just be wise with what you get. Okay, so I just had a couple of those baskets free, and then jump into another basket from a garage sale. I like these old vintage picnic baskets. This one is a little bit thinner, but it was $2 at a garage sale, and it just has a beautiful little design. The hinges on the back are cute. I use baskets like these to corral toys. I have a few stacked over on the other side of our living area with different toys and books for the younger kids. But just such a beautiful little piece. All right, I'm going to continue with the rummaging that I did. At this rummage, it was a free will donation, and I am expecting baby number 4. I don't know what we're having, but this cute little outfit, I just could not pass up. It would, I think it's like a 9 to 12 months, so it would fit our size of baby in next spring because I'm due midsummer here, and so isn't it just such a cute little romper outfit for a little girl? And if we have a boy, I'll gift it to somebody else who's having a baby, because we have a few ladies in our church having babies as well. So just so adorable, that ruffle sleeve, and it's like kind of a mintish pale blue color. So cute. Then Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy. I grew up reading these books and finding these. It was 5 books for $1. It was more of an estate sale at this one that I went to, and I just think they're kind of fun to read. Again, they take, you know, an hour to read through them because they are more for that preteen age, that of level of reading. But I enjoy mysteries, and Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys, very classic mystery books to have, and just fun to have in my repertoire of a few Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy books that I do have. Speaking of books to go with that, those were 3 books. This Shade Garden book, you saw it in one of my last videos about looking through that when I was just relaxing outside with the kids, was part of that 5 books for $1. So just some fun gardening tips on shade gardens for beautiful flowers and produce. Also at that estate sale, another basket. So this was $1 that was marked there. It's not quite as sturdy, a little bit dirty. It could work well as a larger trash can. I use wicker baskets and just line them with some plastic bags or garbage bags, and they work really well, and they're cute in places. Our guest cottage has them like that. Our bedrooms have baskets like this. This would also hold little cars and toys really well for kids. A stack of books. It would be perfect if you need to store like bags of spices in a cupboard or something. It would just be very functional. Again, baskets. And one more garage sale. These were just adorable. I don't know what drew me to them, but I think it was the white and blue, because I love white and blue. It's just so classic. No idea what they're really brand, company, nothing. I don't know if I'll use them at my house or not. And they just are so fun and just so classic for that vintage decor. And it was $1 for both of these. They have little tulips, I want to say, pictured there as well on there, and just very simple, but yet still lovely and vintage. Okay, friends, I'm honest with you. Another basket, but this is the last basket. So another picnic basket. This one was from Goodwill for $3. So it is a little bit more beat up on the edges. So I would not want this in a place where like kids could stand on it. It would have to probably go, like it could go tucked under one of their beds to store stuff, or under a chair if it fits out here under my little side table. But for $3, I thought I'd give it a shot. If not, redonate it, put it in my antique booth. But here, I'll take out the other stuff I have in there. No lining in the bottom either, but still really cute little like wicker picnic basket or travel basket or something like that. I mean, honestly, you could take it for picnics. The handle is not quite right. It would be sideways, but just really cute and adorable. Like I said, a little bit worn. That's probably why it was only $3. But again, just a lovely basket to have for storage. You could even use baskets to store like in your food storage area or in your pantry. You could put all your extra paper product supplies and things like that in there. You don't have to have it out like on display all the time. You can make places beautiful for yourself to see with baskets. Just some super practical items here that I needed because my little boy is turning 2 in a couple weeks and he needs some more shorts. So Goodwill, I don't know, you can get shorts and clothes a lot better priced at garage sales. So $2.50 for a pair of shorts. He needs some swimming trunks, $2.75 for those, and then matching like lighter weight dog sleeping pajamas because it's warming up. And those were $3 together as the pair. So better than buying new. And boys just wear through clothes so fast too. So if I can find little boy clothes affordably, I will snag those up. All right, 2 more pieces, and these were from an antique store. So this little piece really drew me in, and I got it because it's that crock type look. I think it's meant for oil or something. It's really little, or spices. It has just a cork top, and it does have a little engraving in the bottom, but I'm not exactly sure what it'd be used for. But I just have it sitting as a decoration. It would be really cute to hold little roses in it here in the spring, summer months as a vase. And I just like the detailing of the line there, and maybe someone made this piece of pottery. But I think, you know, it's so shallow that it wouldn't hold much for spices, but it's just very adorable and cute. And this was $6 because it was at an antique store, but I know I will use it, have it on my open shelving in the kitchen with some roses or little buds in this beautiful cute piece. Another antique find, like I said, or antique store find, this unique candle holder. So I am a sucker for candle holders as well. I love the brass candle holders and more of these pottery style ones. I have a few like this, except nothing quite this intricate. The like braided look of the handle really drew me in. The blue on here, and it just was something I thought I will definitely use this, and being able to like carry it around. I love candles on rainy days, which it is today, and fall and winter months. So I will not be leaving this just for decoration. It will definitely be a useful and practical piece for my home. And this was $6 if I didn't mention that already. So just cute, beautiful, aesthetic piece that is practical and useful. Oh, 2 more pieces that I'm gonna share. They were gifted to me. So I got 2 of these from a friend from an antique store. She secretly bought them for me, even though I was with her saying her friend was buying them. Anyways, I had an eye on them because I believe it's a goose, if not a duck. But I really like this look, and especially the monochromatic copper. I don't prefer the actual like faux ducks that you would hunt with and things like that. I don't prefer that. I guess I prefer this look, and having a bookend like that, oh, There's two, so they're up on my shelf already. Just really beautiful, really cute vintage look. There's no markings again on this either, but they're very heavyweight and something that's a little unique to me, but that I thought would fit my style very well. And my friend knew that and secretly bought them for me. So thanks to friends who pay attention and notice what you enjoy and like. So they will be sitting on my shelf. So friends, that is my haul, and you got to go thrifting with me a little bit and rummaging. So I hope you enjoyed today. I don't do thrift hauls, rummage hauls very often because I just don't get out as much as I used to with 3 kids and a 4th on the way. But summer months, I do go garage sailing when I can, or if I see one on the side of the road, I'll stop and get out and take a look. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have some ideas now for using more baskets and just finding things that suit your home and your needs. Have a blessed and wonderful day, friends.